Good morning, pilgrims on stage 3 of the Via Francigena. Oh my god, look at this. I love the vineyards, yes I do. And I'm liking the weather today better than yesterday. Yes, it is still cloudy, but I don't think it's gonna rain. Let's try to keep it that way. As long as I keep my poncho in the bag, it's all good. Woke up this morning at 7:30, but I actually didn't get much sleep last night. I think it was 1:30 in the morning when I decided, let me just take the NyQuil just to get knocked out because my eyes were wide open. Yes, they were. So woke up a little bit, drowsy and tired, but that's how it goes. My clothes got a chance to dry. Yes, the fan did the work. It smells so good. Oh my God, I'm loving this setup. What else? I had breakfast, the typical breakfast that you get at a bed and breakfast. I could see that there were 5 other people that stayed there last night. The lady showed up just as I was having my toast, and she spoke a little bit of English. We got to talk there a little bit. I got my stamp. Yes, I did. There are not that many stamps here, but that's how it goes. I'm used to it already. Making my way back to Eagle in English, the town where I had dinner last night. I need to look for an epicery or a supermarket so that I can get some supplies because, I cannot have a repeat of what happened yesterday. Even though the walk to the town and back was nice, it didn't get to rain as much as I thought it would. But still, I need my supplies. I did get a few things from the breakfast this morning for the road because I don't think today we have much support. Today we have another 20-kilometer day to St. Maurice, where I'll be staying at an abbey. So that's gonna be a first on the trip. I remember staying in the same town, but I didn't stay at the abbey last time around. So this will be something new. This was new as well because in 2018, I was just down there with a trolley, making my way next to the river, and I completely bypassed the chateau that's coming up ahead. Wow, so many things to see and do today. Today we got a couple of climbs that are not really necessary. I have an option to bypass it if I go to the river, but I want to try to stick to the official route this time around as much as possible, just to see everything that I missed in 2018. All right, St. Maurice, let's go. Look at this thing. It's nice to see that the churches are open, but where's the stamp? It's all right. At least I got to see it. Very nice. Yet another picture perfect chateau. Yes, sir. I got to see it this time, even though it's in the shade, the lighting is not perfect, but that's how it is when you're walking across an entire country. You have to play it as it lays. Sometimes the elements do line up and you just get those epic shots, but this one was still great. Now we need to get over this mountain over here, and then there's another one not far ahead. All right. I saw 2 pilgrims or 2 hikers. I'm starting to see people. We're not staying at the same places, but maybe that's about to change once we start climbing. Oh yes, we are climbing. We're at the 25% of the way. We still got like 15 kilometers to go. This is the first forest. Yes, the first forest from Lausanne to this point, which is nice. It is nice and cool. Perfect temperature for climbing, because we're climbing. Not too much. I think we're about 550 meters of elevations. And yeah, just enough to wake me up. I've seen quite a few people walking here. There was a guy on a bicycle, so I'm not on my own, which I don't mind that anyways. Just waiting for the forest to clear so we can get some views of the valley down below. And this is the view that I was telling you about. You can see the town down below, the road, the valley, and right there where you see that V-shaped pass, where you see that little church and the bridge, I think that's the town, that's where the abbey is. And look at this, the sun just came out, which is nice. Hi buddy, I haven't seen you in such a long time. Yes sir, since day one. All right, I think now we make our way down to the town, pass through it. I have my supplies, so I don't have to get anything. And then we're gonna hang out there for a little bit and then have to climb another mountain similar to this one. Let's go! It's 11:30 in the morning, and after that steep descent to the town of Yvorne, I went to the first bar that I saw open right next to the church. I ordered a coffee, and I saw that they have pastel de nata, which I got to enjoy so much on the Camino Portuguese in Portugal. And I had a familiar face just staring at me. Leaving the town now, there it is. That's where I'm heading. I had to make it to the abbey before 5:30, because I think that's the cutoff time. But I'm doing good. I mean, it's 11:30, and I'm about the 30 to 40% of the way today. So once I get over this hill, it's gonna be flat throughout. So let's enjoy this little section now. put this swing in the middle of the Camino. It's a beast. Much appreciated, sir. Just a little bit of playtime here with an incredible view. I'm coming down, yes I am, like a bat out of hell. And now that I've done that forest section, which was very nice, I have to say, it had those wooden carvings of animals. Oh, special. I don't know why they don't do this on the Caminos in Spain, but then again, each Camino has its own unique thing. They had the pilgrim path there with the sign, cool. And now that I've done both, I have to say I'm glad that I did it. I got to see something that I hadn't seen before. But then again, if it's like a really rainy day or you're destroyed and you want to avoid the mountains, then just follow the river path as I did with the trolley, which was a good call, by the way. And then in that case, it will be flat throughout. It is 12:30, and I think from now on, I'm gonna gain more speed and get to the Abbey much faster. Pretty cool spot to enjoy an orange, the one that I took this morning from the breakfast buffet. And while I was flying the drone here, a hawk came to check it out. Little did it know that I've had experiences already with hawks. I have one attack my drone on the Annapurna base camp trek in the Himalayas, and he survived the attack. If you want to see that video, I'll put it up in the corner and in the description down below. Pretty cool day, I have to say. That river looked familiar. Yes, it did. I had a major deja vu there. Made it to the town of Massonger at 2:30 in the afternoon, according to the clock there on the church. Went across the street to the only place in town that I think I could get a bite to eat, and the lady told me, fermé, close. So let's continue walking. We're past the 75% of the day. We should be getting there in an hour. I can have lunch over there. it to town at 3:30 in the afternoon, and I stopped really quickly at the church just to check it out. There's not gonna be lunch today. I did a little scouting of the town, and everything seems to be closed. I guess they close at 2 in the afternoon. I need to remember all these things because if not, I'm gonna learn it the hard way. Maybe I should just revisit my previous vlog. This is where I'm gonna be staying today. Let us hope that there's somebody in there. I'm sure there is. Nice entrance. Well, that was quick and painless. So I'm staying in this little building right next to the Abbaye. I have my own tiny little room here, which is not bad at all. And just look out the view out the window. I think I got the best room in the house. Dinner, she told me I could have dinner in the main street tonight, not a problem. And I see all the shops, it's just that they're closed right now. So I'm gonna take a shower, do laundry, of course, you guys know. You know the routine already, and then maybe head out and I'll be able to get a bite to eat, maybe look for a supermarket so I can get some supplies just to have it in my backpack for those moments where there's nothing to eat. Kind of like today. I just got lucky that I got some stuff from breakfast this morning. All right, one bed, not bad. Got a sink over there. I think I'll do laundry in the shower. I don't know if there's anybody else staying here. I haven't seen anybody on today's stage. What do you call it when you have a key that opens the door to the building where you're staying, to the room where you're staying, and to the Abbey? Isn't that a master key? So that means that everybody that gets a key gets access to everybody else's room. It's just the illusion of safety, I guess. I took my shower, of course, did laundry in my room, just took my time there, shaking it back and forward until the job got done. And now I think I'm gonna head over to the supermarket to get some supplies for tomorrow and to see if there's a place where I can have an early dinner because I am starving. Yes, I am. Pretty cool town. I remember being here. I stayed at another place, so this is the first time that I stay in the Abbey, and that's kind of like what I wanted to do. I wanted to mix it up, not stay in the same place twice, unless I don't have a choice, or unless it's one of those places where you really have to stay at, and just mix it up a little bit. Went to the supermarket and got a couple of goodies for tomorrow, a salad and a sandwich, and I got a couple of drinks. And then I went to the park, did the live stream right across from the Abbey here and the Albergue where I'm staying. And then right after that I went to get a bite to eat for dinner. All the places there are closed. I guess they opened up later on, maybe 7 or 8. I don't know. I found the kebab place. Those guys, they're always open. And that's where I did. I had my dinner there, talking to the guy, you know, chatting a little bit there in my broken French, his broken English. You know how it goes. So it's starting to cool down a bit right now, which is nice. I prefer the temperature to be cold rather than hot. And tonight is gonna be a great night. I'm hoping that my clothes got a chance to dry up there hanging from the window in that improvised setup that I did. I have to thank the trail angels of the day, and today is gonna be Alan and Vince. Thank you guys. See you guys tomorrow.